I stood in the window of my office and stared outside at the many vines of grapes and hills in the distance. It was one of the reasons I never had a problem coming into work before the sun rose. The sun hitting each vine and hill was something to praise and be thankful for. A knock at my office door interrupted my thoughts. "Come in, Anna," I yelled so she could hear me in the distance. The door opened, and Anna walked in with her face practically pressed up against a clipboard with her glasses against the tip of her nose and a disheveled appearance. I leaned against the windowsill and crossed my feet at my ankle. "Yes?" Anna opened her mouth to speak, then closed it. Her chest arose and fell visibly. I couldn't understand why she was always so damn nervous. I wouldn't consider myself a mean boss. I just expected my employees to be prompt and to follow every rule the way I had them laid out. My father started King Dynasty Resorts and created every handbook. When he was alive, the business excelled under his leadership, so I never understood the reason to change anything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I always felt it would be disrespectful to his memory and legacy. Since I was the oldest son, I was given the first resort, and my siblings got the others. Ricardo quit, sir." I pushed off the wall and walked over to my desk. "Did he mention why?" "According to him, he is not going to be micromanaged and unable to use his talents because you want the level of the vineyard to stay in the past." A smirk arose as I moved some papers around my desk. I couldn't care less how he felt. I was running my business when it did just fine. We kept a waiting list of guests who wanted to visit. I peered up from my paperwork to see Anna still standing in front of the door with wide eyes. "Did you set up interviews yet?" I asked with a raise of my brow. I knew Anna expected me to comment on what Ricardo had said, but it would not happen. He wasn't the first, and I was sure he wouldn't be the last to comment on how I ran my business. I was even more particular when it came to how the vineyard was ran because it was my father's favorite part of the resort, and he fought hard just to get it where it was. If I truly admitted it, it was my favorite place too. Out of all my siblings, I enjoyed the outdoors more. I appreciated the peace my resort brought to me and other people, which was why we had spas, Italian restaurants, and the vineyard. It was a place built for relaxation. Of course, sir. I have someone scheduled for an interview today. Her name is—" she started before I interrupted. "Her?" I asked with a raise of my brow.